This is a short clip to talk about Lesson Plan 3, especially for the elementary and the social studies. Includes special education. Fourth grade social studies skills. And the TEKS is, the student is expected to use a problem-solving process to identify a problem, gather information, list and consider options, consider advantages and disadvantages, and choose a solution. For social studies, it says, use a problem-solving process to identify a problem, gather information, list and consider options, consider advantages and disadvantages. And I would assume you want to find a solution or propose a solution. We're not talking about math problems. We're talking about social kind of problems. We all have problems. We have a problem. We don't know who to invite to be a class speaker. We have limited transportation. We have to get somewhere. We want to have an end of the year party, and we don't know how to raise the money for that or how to get the money from somewhere. We might have a problem at school where we have students are selfish and they're not sharing materials. We might have some other problem at school as well that you might be able to think of. I don't want to give you too many options here, but I want you to come up and think of some of them. Now, as far as giving you a little bit of guidance on here, there are several graphic organizers that you might be able to use. And of course, I'm expecting you to model solving a problem with your class as part of your content presentation. And then you're going to have the students have some kind of a graphic organizer or have certain steps that you expect them to go through. Let's take a look at those. Okay, here's a good graphic here. The problem-solving loop. Identify the problem, explore information, and create ideas. Select the best idea, build and test the idea, and evaluate the results. Well, it looks like here what we're looking for is identifying the problem, explore information, and create ideas. That is the part where it says, gather information, list and consider options, consider advantages and disadvantages. And so on this graphic, that's where you're exploring information and creating ideas, and then select the best idea. Now, you don't have to do the other part because it's only a 50-minute lesson, 45 to 50-minute lesson. So the building and testing the idea and evaluating the results would come later. It's good to teach that, but you won't expect it for this activity for this lesson. So basically, you're doing steps 1, 2, and 3 today. Okay, there are other ones that we can look at as well. Okay, here's another one for younger kids. What is my problem? Think of some solutions. What would happen if? Would it be safe? Would it be fair? How would everyone feel? And then give it a try. Here's another cycle. 1, identify the problem. 2, develop alternatives. Select the best alternative. Okay, here's another one. Identify, explore, set goals, alternatives, and then select. We don't have time for implement and evaluate, but of course you're going to teach that, but you might expect them to do steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To find these, all I had to do was go into Google and then search for problem-solving steps. And then I selected on the images, and I found all these images, and a lot of these take you to relevant websites.